there are no limitation to my creativity now that I learned how to shape the sounds, basically. And so I started. I mean, the first stuff that I made was so bad, like you know that kind of games for child. You know that little you have a mouse, a plastic mouse. You press the nose and I hello, my friend. That kind of stuff. You know, that kind of cheap fake sounds. Yeah,
right.
That was more or less the sound that was coming out of my computer. But after, I mean, I've been working so hard because I wanted to be good at that. So from 2012 till now, it's 9 years. I've been working like crazy. Like I wasn't sleeping at night. I was sleeping like 4 hours, 5 hours a night.
Oh wow!
Because I was working during the day, sleeping in the morning, working in the day, and the nighttime I was smoking joints and making music all the time. I was trying everything I got in my young brain. So I learned a lot by myself.
Right.
Sometimes if you can learn the best stuff if you practice it by yourself and you discover it by mistakes. Sometimes then instead, if someone's telling you, oh, you have to do it this way, you don't have you're not like you just listening to the advice. You don't have the experience with the mistake and with the sound. So it's a different approach and it works.
Absolutely. Yeah, like it's definitely better to learn hands-on so that you're doing it yourself. Like everything I do, I taught myself. So it's definitely, for me, it's easier to learn by doing it myself than to have somebody else tell me.
That's great.
So then you moved to London.
Yeah.
And you studied composition there.
More or less. Basically, right after Berkeley, I spent the summer in Italy working as a waiter. Then I went to London because I knew that I couldn't go to Berkeley for a second year. So I tried to find something else in London because I wanted to keep my English fresh. Even if it's a different accent, a totally different accent. But
I don't know, not that different from a Boston accent.
yeah. But to me, I was like, first time when the airplane landed in UK, and I was listening to the people, I was like, I'm not in England. Like, where am I? Because I didn't know that the sound was so different from the American. Like, so much different.
Yeah. And it really depends on how you learn English. For example, my mother is from Calabria, and she, no matter how hard she tries, she cannot understand an English accent from the UK. So she'll watch things on television, and any other accent is fine, but as soon as it's a British accent, she has no idea what they're saying. She can't understand it.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, that's pretty. No, there's a friend of mine asked me like, "Yo, how much should I pay for that?" I was like, "Come on." Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. And because people was like, "Can I get some water?" About what, Mike? I was like, "What? What was that, man? Do you?" It was different. Yeah, it was different. But
you're missing some letters out of that word.
Yeah, I was like, "Do you have teeth, man?" I don't know, but yeah, no, it was, I'm joking. Is most of the accents I use in my songs are British accents. I mean, the accent is one, but the sound of the songs are like more British than American.
Yeah.
And now I'm studying a bit of the American slang, because I think for the music I listen to, it's more appropriate. It's not that it's better. It's just, to me,
it fits what you're doing better. Yeah.
The genre. Yeah. It fits better.
So then, what did you do while you were in London? Were you at a university there, or?
No. I worked my ass off in some crazy busy places. Like I didn't know that in one place they can have 600 customers in one day. It's like huge chains. I was like a huge pizzeria called Pizza East. I was like, this is insane, because it was like a marathon, not a marathon, like it's like a marathon but faster, because you had to run all the time. And to me, if I have a waiter serving me that is running, sweaty, he can't even speak because he has too many things in his mind. Do you want the pasta? We have Parmesan cheese there. It was like crazy. To me, it was crazy. I'm trying not to go back to that reality, because there was too much. I was losing my brain. But so I was working during the day, and on the weekend I was playing drums with this hardcore punk band called Bruxa Maria, which is basically it means the Bruxa the witch in Portuguese.
Okay.
And they were all people from South London, and I was playing with the drums with them, and we were going all over the UK playing shows, punk venues. It was fun. And when I wasn't playing with them, I was studying by myself, beat making and sound production. I bought some courses online, but I didn't do any specific university or course.
Right. Did you release anything when you were playing with that band? Like, did you guys record anything, or were you just?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, there is only one EP where I am the drummer on it, and it's pretty insane, because it's a blend between hardcore punk, but I was putting like heavy, like metal.
The heavy metal influences in it. Yeah.
It was a bit like a hardcore punk on steroids. It was like pretty heavy, and it was fun. There is this EP called there is this song called It's All in the DNA by Bruxa Maria, where I played the drums and I had the metal influences coming back at me. I mean, coming back from my past, so I was putting them into that music, and it was fun. I loved it. They loved it, so it was nice. But it's nothing that you do for a living. Like you can't make money. You cannot survive by doing that, because it's not that it's you have your own niche, but it's not as huge as hip hop or pop music. Yeah, but it was fun. It was a good experience.
So then your first release was Somebody Will in 2018. Where were you living when you released this?
Here in Lucca.
Okay.
And there was this I started this bachelor course here, where I graduated last year. So I am an official. I mean, it's based in Italy, but the the course is an English course from a famous university.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I did a like, for example, the SAE university, the SAE, I think it's called. It's a really famous not university, but yeah, it's a kind of university for music production. SAE London. It's pretty huge, basically, but it was kind of expensive, and I found the same program here in Italy for a cheaper price. So I came to look up because here there was this opportunity, and I started to follow these courses, and I graduated. So I have my bachelor in music production and sound engineering, and I'm happy. But to be honest, the stuff I learned it by myself, because there are some limitations due to the fact that the music culture in Italy is not the same as in UK and in US.
Mm-hmm.
All pop music that sounds too Italian to me. That's so Italian. That's
right.
It's that you can only listen to it in Italy, because the Italian language is so poetic. It's so important. It's so rich. For poetry, it's perfect, but for music, if you have to say something quickly, it's impossible. It's like it gets it's a rabbit hole. You go deep, and it doesn't sound like an Italian rapper doesn't sound like an American rapper.
Right. And so I'm not a fan of American rap, or just rap in English in general. I've never really been a big fan, but rap in Italian, like, I love it just because it does have that like poetry aspect to it. Like it sounds, it just flows so much easier. And
it's a different approach, I think.
Yeah.
But it's good stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not good. It's not what I like,
right,
but it's pretty good stuff. I mean, there are some people here that are killing it. Like, they're wow.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that I have this American dream in my mind since when I was a child. I was watching American movies, listening to the first CD I ever had. The first CD was Marshall Mathers by Eminem. And I think I never really understood what he was saying, because to me it was just the sound of it, not what he was saying. I remember there was this song that started with the sound of a blowjob, so I understood what was happening because
right.
of the sound, but at that time I didn't catch any of that. But the percussive sound of the voice on Dr. Dre's beats, I was like going crazy. So that, to me, if I want to do like a sort of American rap, and the Italian rap is a different story.
Yeah, it's almost like a different genre.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's more melodic. It's more poetic. It's less groovy to me.
Mm-hmm.
The words are longer than the American ones.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's just it's like the pizza that you can make, that an American person can make.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be like the pizza that a Neapolitan guy is making. It's still a pizza, but it's a different pizza. Okay?
It absolutely is different.
Like, if I make sushi, it's not like the sushi that I can eat from a Japanese sushi maker in Japan. You know?
Right.
Thing. It's similar. No, it's different thing. So that's how that's my approach. Let's say that's how I think about it.
Awesome. So when you released Somebody Will, how did it feel to get, your first release that you were proud of out there?
It was it was good feeling because people were telling me like, when they in Italy when they like